What's good? What's good? Y'all know how we like to do it around here. Let me see. Where y'all been at, man? Thanksgiving was nice, but let me show y'all, man. Sofi going crazy. We back, and we gonna talk about this money. But you know how I like to get down. Let's start this off right. Let's get this shit to the 100K, 100K Robinhood folio loading. Fuck you, mean? 2025. Ah, we gonna come on this bitch and we gonna be making ducktails. You know the best way to make ducktails. You already know. You already know what the best way to make ducktails. The best way to make ducktails is on a dip. Fuck you talking about? I brought y'all in on this motherfucking dip. We starting this stream. I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all see the title. Y'all read that shit up. We have Uncle Bruce in the background. Now, what I'm looking at Expensify. I woke up, a lot of shit was doing a little crazy shit. Sold out of Joby, JetBlue. Good thing I sold out of JetBlue. I took the profits and ran, and I got back into SoFi. I got back in GameStop on these fake dips. So you can see, we're gonna go right into SoFi. Now I'm believing that I might be going cash gang again. I'm smelling the market conditions. Shit is hitting all times high. I'm waiting on the rug pull. But I didn't seen this shit before. I didn't seen this. Yeah, zoom in on me. I didn't seen this shit before. Don't lose your motherfucking money in this shit. But don't be scared to play this shit. But remember, we going cash gang. I'm going cash gang. So I'm gonna start writing cash secure puts, learning shit like that. And I want y'all to just follow the move and see how y'all want to play this market. But we going higher. We going higher. Everything going higher. But let's get into what Uncle Bruce was talking about. Talking about January 16th, 2026, $20 cash secure puts. Let's collect the 40 right now. Bound back 1365. He predicting a haircut coming. And if they don't, we still get the profit right now. So he talking about win-win. I'm down to take him on his offer. So I'm just letting y'all know my next money move is. And he's saying going cash gang. You just want to be have it in cash. You want to be liquid, and you don't want to follow what Wall Street doing. And right now, well, for before I get into what Wall Street's saying and doing right now, let's get into what they did last time. I was up a couple of hundred. All Congress was selling off stock for ethical reasons. Nancy Pelosi, all that good shit. Where Congress making all this money on stock picks, so they was selling these portfolios for ethical reasons. That was around Novemberish. Now we came into the new year and then we was hit with that Russian invasion of Ukraine. So we kind of lining up for the same shit for Trump. Uncle Bruce said it's gonna be a circus. So the market gonna be kangaroo jumping. So let's go cash game. Let's write these cash secure puts and let's just become this casino. That's basically what I was just hopping on and let y'all know. we go to my account, I'm kind of like 69. Like I say, I play with margin a lot. I like to be heavy exposed. I like to be heavy exposed. So this is like kind of my 47% is like kind of little. I like to have 100%. And then, so my main winners is you see Robinhood, Peloton. Wait, but I really want to let y'all know this AG Eagles. I picked up a share of this. Like I said, I'm a big fan of share, $1 type of thing. So I popped this popped up on my radar a couple of weeks ago. And I must have snagged it when it was on a dip. That's what I often do. So I must have watched this stock and was like, I'm gonna catch it on a dip with my dollar buy. And I think that dip buy was the last time it was there. So this is why I come to YouTube so I can call out plays like this for y'all to catch. And then y'all come back and let me know what happened. Then I hop in this bitch and then I come buy 30,000 of this shit. See what I'm saying? It's $8 now. I can still come in there and buy 8,000 of this shit. But I'm just saying I would have preferred to come in about 30,000, 20,000 of that shit right there. And then boom. So that's how I make my money in the stock market. I do this type of shit. And I want to show y'all this what the channel gonna be if you're gonna be fucking with me in the stock market. We not hitting for no fucking 7%, 8%. Like I see a lot of people I be watching, I'll be like, damn, he got like 50 bands in this shit. Ooh, wait till I get to 50 bands in my shit. We gonna be exposed. Now you see what that just did. That's because I be exposed to some shit. And I'm not scared to take risks. See my money in shit that's going down, that's gonna go up. So I'm not scared. I actually buy more of that shit. So we're gonna get to this smart rent. So y'all can see the smart rent. Smart rent came and took a haircut. So I'm definitely markets open up. I'm gonna be going in on smart rent again. I had the option to buy a bunch of this shit here, spiked up. So the fact that it's back down, I want to warn y'all that let's just get up this smart rent. Thank me later. But yeah, I'm pitching out. I'm finna grab about 10K of this. I got nine. I mean, I'm finna pick up about 9K of this. Is probably gonna cost me about 20, 18. Yeah, 18K. Let's see. Let me pick up 9,000 shares of this. Oh, it's gonna cost me 16K. So we're gonna grab about that in the morning once we get out of Sofi. And then that's gonna be like our last play. So we're gonna grab a couple of puts for SoFi. I would say it'd be about 50 of them, but probably like 20 of them. But I should do 50. Fuck it. But we're gonna grab some expensive as well. Gonna be another one of those plays that I'm watching and it's just doing this weird dip action. Like I wasn't able to buy this dip right here I seen earlier, but I was smart enough to not sell any of mine. I sold one share as I thought it was gonna go up because it did this. I actually had the opportunity to buy a bunch of this. I think I did buy a bunch of that 190 and it popped up and I sold off. And I've been waiting on another dip and I think that was its dip. I think I looked at this chart earlier and I seen this pattern, this big bull flag, and I was like, nah, I'm not. I'm gonna hold on to my 1,000 shares. I see the bull flag forming. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this. So y'all check out Expensify. Let's play with Expensify. Let's get it down into the 170s. Let's go into the options. I never even play with options, but told myself I'm gonna start getting into long call options. So I will say let's grab some $2 calls, $2. Yeah, yeah, and let's play with these calls. Did I add it to my watch list? I add them to my watch list. What are they about? They're going for like 140 right now. And how much time we got? 200 days. Um, let's see what it is if we bitch by 100 of them. 14,000. Wait, it said about 16,000. So instead of buying, okay, let me do this. Instead of buying like 9,000 of the shares, it's gonna. They said it's gonna be like $6,000, 16,000. I'm gonna buy probably half. Let me say I'm gonna buy 50. I'm gonna buy 50 contracts, some calls for July 18, 2025 on Expensify, and then I'm gonna do the rest shares. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that, and then I'm a dollar cross average into the calls if they go down. because I really want over 100 calls. So that's gonna be like 100. Is that I think 1,000? Would that be 10,000? I don't know. Well, how much would 1,000? I want to do. I want to hit big on one of these plays one day. Damn, my account ain't there yet. But I'm gonna grab 100. But yeah, I always wanted to hit like big on one of these big ass option plays for dirt cheap, like Wall Street bets be doing. Did I ever? Okay, I was trying to make sure. Wall Street bets. I like to show y'all this because I be trying to tell people Wall Street bet so y'all can see what options can do to your account, bro. And they can blow up your shit, but I ain't gonna show y'all the loss for it. So it's swift defeat in options. So most of the time you up and then you down. So y'all need to get out when you get up in these options. But I'm just trying to show y'all the power of options. So they showing us a lot of loss. I'm trying to show y'all the gains. It used to be. Okay, let me see. It got something right here. All right, so this was I was searching for. I was searching for something like this where you buy a bunch of contracts dirt cheap and they go up and you got so let me put it in my biggest option gains. Remove plays with gains and I should be able to find them. All right, let's see another one. I think that might be the same one. BK. This guy, see what it is. Up 226% in a month. Jesus. That's what I'm talking about. This plays. Gonna get into them. As I get my gains well long term, I focus on some highlights in the post. Big enough mods. My big gains during this time. Amazon calls prior to 20 crash, Neo calls, and spike push during the crash. We got two buys. Amazon's calls. Total return. This is what I want to get into this option. You have 50 contracts. We were just talking about buying 50 contracts at a goddamn expensive fire. And this is what I mean. Yeah. It was at 13,000 grew. Oh my God. Yeah, we enough for that. Go back to the portfolio as you can see. On the dip, just how I grow mines. I focus on stocks like that, kind of liquidate, lock in gains. You can see I go through my weekly, my monthly. I'm up, but I'm up a lot because they scared to use that margin, man. I'm watching the patterns. I know what I'm doing. I'm following the right people. So I'm trying to advise y'all. If you get a group down, that's why I'm coming here for the group. I'm looking at motherfuckers that they doing the same thing as me. I'm all I need y'all in my motherfucker circle. Some of y'all playing it safe. Some of y'all wild as me. Some of y'all day trading. Some of y'all chart reading. Man, we need to form a group. I'm saying, and we need to put this buying power together. The tax some shit and let's see what's going on. I want to hear y'all plays. I'm gonna show y'all my plays. Like I'm saying, focus on 10 baggers, 1,000% returns. I see y'all accounts. Y'all got 40 bands, 50 bands. I'm trying to get like y'all, but I'm gonna grow past that shit because I'm playing with fire. I ain't telling y'all to come play with fire, but I'm saying come fuck with some fire. Subscribe because the shit I'm picking, that shit going to the fucking moon. Ain't even playing. I'm the part of that dumb money shit. We was the original boys. I got off. I made big from Doge. I made money from Shiba. Could have bought fucking coin that motherfucking 22K. I'm up 340% in Bitcoin. I'm wilding. I didn't buy Bitcoin at 22,000. So I was in college when I could have bought Bitcoin at motherfucking 12, 8,000. So came to YouTube and let y'all know, man, don't let this bag run up. Man, don't get your shit cut up, chopped up when this rug pull finna come. So let's get into some dirt cheap stocks. Intention, intentionally knowing that the motherfucking pullback is coming. So let's take smart for rent as example. All fucking year I've been watching this shit get beat the fuck up. Finally got some life. I bought this bottom before. I think I bought it here. Yeah, I bought that 142 before, so it jumped back up, and it's the second time doing it. So I'm thinking, all right, it's time to get back into this shit. Take some smart red options too. Let's see how far they got out there. 130 days from now. That's a lot of time. Can I buy some 50 cents? Oh, this that shit we need. Add this shit to y'all watch list. Let's take some risks. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna grab 1,000 a little bit. Oh, I only can buy 100, but 100 shares. One option is 100 shares, so it is 1,000 shares. Ooh, yeah, I'm thinking right when I say that. That it cost me 18 bands. 18 bands for the option versus options. You gambling on time. So I know how much shares I get. It's about 10,000 shares. So I could outright buy the 9,000 because that's 10,000 we shares we going to. So we already know that's 16,000. Spend 16,000 or spend 18,000 on 100 contracts. So when shit this cheap, they say you might as well just buy the shares, so you ain't got to worry about the time aspect of it. But they say if you know that shit for surely gonna go up, you might as well buy fucking calls. But if you know the exact day some shit, you can buy short dated calls because that'd be even cheaper. So if we go back into like the markets, like contracts, I went all the way out 200 days. But if I like knew for sure this shit was going up within the last 30 days, this contract should be cheaper. That's crazy. It look like it just got expensive. Yeah. Oh, it barely moved. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, it moved. It wasn't a 50 cent one. So yeah, I might be grabbing some of them 50 cents calls for sure. I'm just rambling to see what SoFi doing. It's definitely doing something coming. Like we were just talking about Expensify. I see Expensify definitely doing something. Go back to Expensify. I've been watching this for a little minute. I was able to buy this dip. It went immediately up there. I sold out and then it dropped back down. I didn't buy it the second time, but I thought about this dip and then I bought in and I sold out. So I'm in on the next dip and I'm hoping for a pullback, the 260s. I'm hoping for a pullback to $2, and then that will be my signal that you definitely want to load up to this shit. So that's how I kind of pinpoint this shit. I'm looking forward to the day that I'm losing money in the stock. I'm not really proud of days when I'm up like this. If I'm up like this, I'm actually like, I gotta sell this shit because the market give is the market taking. So I'm looking at the market makers. I'm all like, what they trying to do? They trying to get me to sell so they can push this bitch a little bit higher, just to push it back down, just to push it back up even higher. So it's like, what part of the roller coaster do I want to be on? What part do I want to stomach? Sometimes I don't want to stomach the bottom going going down the roller coaster. Sometimes I just want to stomach going uppy. And so what I mean by this is you could have easily woke up early and witnessed your portfolio being up, sold off. All right, whatever you was up, and then just watch the roller coaster. That's what I mean. That shit. And then you could have been like, woo, that move right there, you could have swooped in and bought some and then waited for this move and then bought some and wait for these moves and buy some. So you can choose your entries You ain't just got to stay on the roller coaster. So I like to choose my entries when we do the big drops and just hope that we do another big drop or do we experience that higher high or higher lows type of thing. So most of the times we experience a higher low. So you can see if I go through my weekly, you can see I spend time attacking these dips, these dips, and then we rise and I sell off. And so this week I'm going into this dip, which is today's dip. I start attacking it. As you can see, when we go in my monthly, I kind of do this. I start, I pop, sell off, and then I attack the dips, attack the dips, attack the dips, and then they pop, I sell off, and I attack the dips. They pop, I sell off, attack the dips. They pop, I sell off, attack the dips. They pop, they sell off. So you sometimes you get caught on coming in too early and you buy or you have too much stake in it and it goes down even lower. So you can't always buy the top. I mean, buy the bottom and sell the top and buy the bottom back. Sometimes you get caught in it. So, but if you're able to buy the bottom and sell the top every time, your portfolio or your chart will look like this. It wouldn't look like this. It wouldn't have this slant. It'd just have this build. So I'm gonna show you the build in my year to date. So you're gonna have this motion where it just stacks goes up and stacks goes up. So go to the year to date. This what I mean. You're just gonna have this letter effect where you can see that I sold out and bought a dip, ripped back up, bought a dip, ripped back up, and then when I say got caught in it, this is a little effect that I'm talking about getting caught in it. You could actually prevent this shit by just selling out all the way and just waiting for a big dip to come, and you can keep this upward movement going on your portfolio. I'm up 1,000% off this fucking method I do, and it just reading the chart. Just so right now you see this leg up I'm doing. You can see that when we look in my shit like weekly, daily, I'm down. But when we look at the all time high, my chart is going up a fucking higher because I'm steady buying the bottoms of shit. So even though we down, I'm really up because I'm buying bottoms. So I'm gonna teach y'all about just buying bottoms of market. And it really don't matter what the market doing. You're kind of hoping the market keep pulling back so you can get a true bottom. Because I feel like you can never get a true bottom with the market makers because they always got the markets 20% behind what the market really is. So you can get in line with them and having your orders 15 behind the market, 18, but you always got to know that the market makers gonna be underneath your buy. So just get as close to that true bottom, and you can't even figure out what the fuck the true bottom coming because they can rip it up that fast. Like, look at this rip, 4% up 15. That was what 25. That was 2 days. They can turn it. They can turn the money machine on that fast. So I think this is gonna be it for this stream. Uh, this my plays. I'm up a couple of percentages. Like I said, I do 10 baggers over here. I'm not a big. I got a big risk appetite, so I like showing y'all with pictures. So y'all can go figure out what 10 bagger is. But if you can get $10,000 and you can get a 10 bagger, you go to 100K just like that. Now y'all can see that in my portfolio I already hit 10 baggers, like that 1,000% returns. We could show y'all that shit. So my thing is, let's do it. I'm on YouTube right now showing y'all this shit. I'm late as fuck. I could have been doing it, showing y'all my plays on my phone and shit. But when you caught up in the market doing the type of shit I'm doing, you ain't trying to focus on this shit until you able to make the bag, and then I can start pull out. I was able to buy a whole fucking setup. Got this whole fucking setup. All this type of shit. PS5, all this. All we doing is trying to run the bag up, and I'm trying to show y'all this time. You know what I'm saying? Trying to spread the love. My boy, go buy some Disney. I'm gonna go buy some Disney. All right, so y'all need to study how to find your next 10 baggers, all that good shit. But you could just type in this shit to Google. Like bull flag indicators. Like this shit is literally pattern trading. You just focusing on shit like this and you just looking at it. And you say, damn, so when the stock be looking like it's doing that shit, that swiggly line shit, I'm gonna buy some of that shit. And this nigga on the internet, on YouTube, that channel just popped up, talk about investing, telling me just to buy some shit when they do a swiggly line and buy down there or buy every time it's bottom. He just telling do that shit. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm telling you to do that simple shit. I'm trying to put you on game on that type of shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me get back to it. Let me show y'all though. So pattern trading, you go look at your flag types. I mean, do what I did. I used to have a printout on this shit right at my trading desk on the wall. But this shit is so ingrained in my shit that I only want y'all to focus on what the fuck y'all want to focus on. So if you're a bull, focus on bullshit. If you're a bear, go go focus on that gay shit. Okay, go down. Study when the market go down, but learn the bullish shit. Bullish flag, bullish wood wedge, bullish punnet. All this shit indicates that the market is going uppy. So that's why I like to study. I like to study the market go uppy. And when they turn on the hard mode, you better hope you go cash gang. Like I ain't gonna stress this enough. Cash gang is a gang, bro. Cash gang, bro. Bro. Cash gang in the stock market means something, bro. Okay? I'm focusing y'all on this age right here. When we buying these bottoms, right? When this shit breaks out, you got to sell this shit because this stall in the middle. You know what I'm saying? The stall in the middle. It's not what we talked about when we said that bull flag. That's not what it is. This is one of the motherfucking exit points that they using. The market makers is using this breakout and they selling into that shit. And that's what's ripping this shit up. So you fuck around and get caught holding the bag. But I'm trying to teach y'all to motherfucking accumulate here. Sell your breakouts, meaning sell that pop, buy that back. Sell that pop, buy that back. Sell that pop. Not hold on to that shit. Cause you get hold on to it, you get lost in the shit. Yeah, you make money upwards, but you gotta get lost in when the fuck to sell. And then your account starts doing this double top shit. So if you like got an account and you going long term and your account keep flashing this same number, like when I was having a lot of margin on, my account kept hitting 92,000. Then it go back to 87. Then it hit 92. Then it go back to 83. Then it hit 94. Like when I see the 94 this time, I sold out of everything. I didn't want to keep trying to go for the 100K. So a 100K margin account for me would have gave me about 50K. So I would have been at the 50K mark. So I kind of sold out at like the 36K, which was around 92K margin, 94K. So I'm slowly trying to get y'all to understand like the bigger picture that market's going up all the time, but that shit just market makers pulling liquidity and motherfucking going another way. So you get caught holding the bag, being a long term, but you just gotta follow the money. Follow the money. Be a bull and follow the money. Follow the money. I need to say that one. But man, let me know what y'all think, man. We got a new setup. I like illustrating with pictures. Let me tell y'all, we trying to get this shit cash. Trying to stack this shit up cash. Like I'm gonna treat you about theta gang. Make money, sleep easy. Theta gang. Oh yeah, I'm becoming theta gang. Yeah. Money markets fund. So they talking about retail money market. So when recessions come, we get caught holding the bag. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so we need to ask a question. Why the fuck do retail get caught holding the bag every time? Why do retail get caught holding the bag stock market? I should be asking AI this shit. Realizing I'm a bag holder. Yeah. I familiarize yourself with the psychology of the stock market too, because sometimes this shit you gotta learn how to read the fucking writing on the wall. So initial shock, denial, hope, the blame game, acceptance, leading forward and moving on. By the time you hit there, that shit finna rip. So boom, let's go to the psychology of this shit. Stealth phase, this me, smart money. This shit been bottom out. I'm looking at this shit, telling y'all, let me start buying this shit. I'm accumulating this shit. This shit start taking off. Y'all start hearing about it. Hey, that's that talk that dude was talking about. Everybody started talking about this shit. This shit started taking off. We still selling it in, buying into this shit the whole way, and then we get caught up either in this shit or we fall back into this shit and buy this shit, and then it reap up, and then it started getting attention, and then people started getting greedy. Everybody excited for this shit, and then my portfolio is like this shit. I'm delusional now. Can't focus at work, spending money. I'm making 7,000, 8,000 every week. The fuck going on? New paradigm in life. I went from PS4 to PS5. I went from fucking cracked iPhone to the brand new iPhone. I went from motherfucking donating motherfuckers on YouTube, $100 that I don't know. Now experienced my first drop. I'm all like, oh hell no. PTSD though. Cause I remember from last time. So when it went back to that little top, but not all the way, sold out everything because I knew I ain't going back up there. Going back to normal. So trying to prevent y'all from doing that shit and realize this fucking pattern. When your chart, your shit is doing this, it's time to sell. When you experience that initial pullback and that pop that don't go quite up, definitely time to sell. We call that a cat bounce. Yeah, cat bounce. Cats don't bounce. They bounce once. No, but always want to position yourself to come in and buy bottoms. And the next time I buy in, you want a dollar cost average. So you just want to test and find a true bottom. Most of the time, the true bottom always below the initial bottom. So you can see how the market always goes back 20% beneath. Like for the people that held all along, to create maximum max pain for them too. So that's how I look at this market makers, max pain, bro. They just want to create max pain, bro. Thing, bro. I think the market maker's job's algorithm is just a way to create max pain. So that's how fucked up this shit is. So imagine they just twist this shit and they line everybody up who voting on that. You get lined up, bro. Everybody get the max pain. Nobody wins. So was up on that way. You was on your way down. Max pain gonna happen to y'all ass. I be feeling like, bro. I ain't trying to let y'all read. Y'all attention spans ain't really on the read. I'm just trying to show pictures and shit. Max pain can be used to trade if the underlying price is higher or lower than the max pain strike. Once can either look to go long or short depending on the location of max pain point. One can also use this close in a exit to book profit or loss. Go back to the portfolio, see what we doing, and this look like we experience some bottoming out. Look like it's still fighting. Look like we getting some life. Let's see what it is. It's definitely is moving. What we got going on. We look at LX. A lot of these small fintechs been going up too. Like I watched these shit be at $1, and I didn't pull the trigger. One of these stocks I've watched be at $1 and I didn't pull the trigger, bro. So check this out. Beginning of the year, let me just go to year to date. If y'all don't believe me, I just bought back in and shit, but I was up 300% on this shit. But yeah, look, 168. I had option to buy thousands of this shit, and like I say, I always buy like $1 worth of this shit. They do it these initial pops, buy in, and do another pop. I kind of sell out, and then I forget about it. Then I keep that initial couple of dollars in there, and I just watch them. But yeah, this thing is finna run too. Just like all the other ones, I'm waiting on that pullback back to 359. Just come test me. I'm gonna go in, make a couple of thousand. But even when it's at $5 right now, bro, this shit is going up even higher. So X and fintech, we put that shit on your shit. Say China, something's going on over there too. It's definitely China. You can wait for what you could do. We can make a China. Let's make a China. Okay, we're gonna China stock dip by. So we're gonna just watch how Trump affects China. So we're gonna put a bunch of China stocks in that watch list. That's on, and we're gonna hope they go on the dip, or we're gonna put the ones in the dip inside that one. I think that was it for this fucking live stream. I was just trying to put y'all on G, letting y'all know that we going cash game. Let y'all know that we loading up on that Expensify, that Smart Rent, Joby, JetBlue, the airlines. Let y'all know that GameStop's doing that weird shit. So you might want to look into buying some GameStop if you can afford it. You kind of missed your opportunity to buy GameStop when it was 19 and the 20s, and then beginning of the year they got it down to about 10. The fuck was that? 11. Yeah, that was some weird shit they did. So yeah, if you was able to get some GameStop at 10, that was fucking gold. That's like $40 OG price. But yeah, GameStop gonna do the rippy. So you see that I'm not really scared to have my money in GameStop. I actually want GameStop to come back down to 11. Like this is straight algorithm trading, bro. They can just rip this shit down, and they beat us so good that you made us believe that it was over, and then booms, it just popped, and now they can't put the fire out on GameStop. So dumb money part two is gonna be coming. I think it might be coming this year with Donald Trump in office. As you can see, even GameStop up 1,000%. If that's not like a fucking signing for the Moon Boys, look, I'm up 1,000%. Like, I want y'all to go look at Dumb Money, and I want y'all to realize that it's a group of motherfuckers on the internet that smell it, and we logging back in, bro. And we like, bro, fuck work. We ain't missing this one. Some of us learned this shit so good that our accounts up like mine's. Cause we seen this shit so many times. This shit predictable. People seen Bitcoin Hive coming, they already know 100K Bitcoin coming. They've been loading up on Bitcoin. I showed y'all my Bitcoin. I could have bought Bitcoin at 22K. It's all about having the money at the right time. I'm telling y'all, go cash gang and to buy this shit when the discount coming. All the shit finna be on sale. In the meantime, load up on some shit that's already low. So when the dip come, the true bottom come, and you getting that shit at a discount. So go buy some shit that's already 70%, 80% down. Or stay focused on some shit that's making money, breaking in profits, and write cash gear puts on them. And they talking about that's SoFi. They talking about that's GameStop. They talking about that's Shiraka Labs. I don't know, man. I study people online. This what they talking about. I'm just trying to put y'all ass on game. Y'all do what y'all want to do. It's King Lamont Family TV. I'm finna put some goddamn Warzone. I'm finna play some Warzone. I was getting off on Warzone. So shit, y'all play Warzone and shit. Hit me up. I need a little squad and shit. But yeah, most of the time we focus on this money. Like right now, it still look like SoFi want to do a little dip. I ain't really worried about the little dip SoFi doing. Cause my thing is I'm trying to get out of SoFi at 20, $17. I'm riding it for fucking cents up. So as you can see, I got about 53K SoFi. I'm just day trading it, riding it up. At all times, since I know this is how I use margin before I explain how I use margin. Since I know SoFi is a vehicle that goes up, you know what I'm saying? It's a true trade. It's a real company that makes money. So the dips that I'm buying are buying opportunities. So I'm not scared to have 100% margin used in that account. Like my account value was like 30,000. Y'all seen, right? I got all that shit in Robinhood. So basically, I got all that shit in SoFi. I'm talking about Robinhood. I'm looking at my Robinhood. So I got 53 bands in SoFi. That's how I be so committed to my shit. I got 36 bands, but I got 52 on SoFi. And I'm so cool with it that I go put the rest of the money on risky shit. So GameStop will be considered risky shit. Risky shit is something when they give you zero maintenance, mean zero margin. This shit got 100% margin requirement. So I just want to peep game, y'all with a peep game of how I use margin. I use margin to buy shit that I believe that's gonna go up in my portfolio and I want to own it. So if I got 30 bands, instead of buying 30 bands of that shit with all my margin, which could be 90 bands, 60 bands, I just buy 60 bands of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Times two of it, and then go spend other shit on some aggressive shit like 300 shares of GameStop at 8 bands. But GameStop is 100% margin. So if I make money off this GameStop, if I sell this without making money, this $8,000 turns to $23,000 with the margin. But the fact that GameStop 100% margin maintenance, you get way more bang for your buck if you can make money with some shit 100% margin maintenance. That's all I'm trying to say, basically. If it's way more risky and you can make money with it, they give you way more margin. So you can see that I'm loaded up on that smart rent. Risky, cheap shit. I'm trying to put y'all on game. And the maintenance required 100%. You feel me? I ain't even phased by this little drop. I popped and sold out of my 164s. I'm trying to get back in those. So I wanted to come back down. As you can see, we down for the year. This shit can be up just like Expensify. Expensify was at 190, now it's back at the threes. This shit could be back at the threes. So yeah, we want to have thousands of this shit. So I'm gonna definitely load up, like I say, about another 9,000 of this shit. And then that's another one that's 100% margin requirement. So far was safe. It's another one that's kind of safe, like S&PY SPY. This is another one that's they gonna always give you 100% margin. Let me see. See, look, 25% margin maintenance, initial requirement, 50%. So this is something that you can always do that's safe. Like if you come and just buy the spies on dips with your margin, say you watch the spy just bottom out, you can literally just that day, like you talking to the people in my. I should make a different fucking video. I'm talking to you boys who got don't even use margin and who just play this shit safe. You can just fucking go on your Robinhood settings and turn on margin right now. Put in a little information. The moment you see a spy dip, you can just buy that whole fucking bottom, bro. And just walk the fuck away. Cause all you do is you got a safe account anyway, motherfucker. You don't be doing nothing. That's like holding spy. So motherfucker, go buy the spy dip with your margin balance, which is gonna be wherever the fuck you got in your account. So I be looking at y'all got 50 bands. Just take that free 50 bands and buy the spy dip. You just holding anyway. Shit, y'all, that's easy money. Like, but I don't like that. That's easy, slow money. Like, look what the spy did in one week. 1%. Look what spy did in a month. 5%. Look what spy did in 3 months. 7%. Look at what it did in a year. 27%, which is fucking too big. This is why I know the rug pull coming. Um, look what it did in a year. 31. Straight ripped the fuck up, right? 31%. Look at the 5 year. I ain't even been in the markets 5 years. 30. Wait, is it giving out on me? 31 for real? 93%. That's a good return. 5 years, 100%. But I'm trying to tell y'all that max 300%. Trying to tell y'all that we in a new era right now, bro. We do that shit. We do 8% in weeks, and that is nothing. That's like a hiccup. We used to doing 400%, bro. Like we in a different era, bro. We do 2,900%, bro. I want to just farm y'all like we got too much technology, okay? To not be part of this motherfucking bag. We trying to make 1% off trillions of dollars, 140 trillion. We trying to get a 1%. We gonna run this bag up, man. We ain't worried about owning shit. We just worried about the cash, the money behind the shit. Buy the dips, get in your groups, get around like-minded people who fuck with this Robinhood shit. And yeah, man, y'all gonna be the leaders. Y'all gonna be the ones that are gonna be owning this shit because y'all gonna have money to buy this shit when others can't buy. And never be scared of them motherfucking red days. Look, I'm telling you, day one, I only buy on red days. I only buy the dips. So catch y'all on the next one. Kingdom My Fine TV. Hey, like and subscribe, motherfucker.